Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, T-Bone, from the Lunds B Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Friday night. It's 6 o'clock. It's time for the WARNO. The WARNO comes to you every Friday night. We talk about things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area, usually comedy related. And we do it over the length of one beer. That's right, one beer every Friday night with you. We get together, we talk, we have a beer, we go about our ways. So let's start the timer now. I need to turn off phone farts. But there was a message in there somewhere. Let's go. I talk about it. Yes. I have special attendees in the audience tonight that make me happy. All right, let's get things started with what is going on and what is not going on tonight. A little reminder for those of you joining us for the first time. We talk about things happening inside the triangle of the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area, and that is the casino triangle of Shippensburg, York, and Grantville. If it occurs within that area, that's what we're talking about. On a rare occasion, we'll go outside of that area, but it's a rare occasion. Tonight, doors do not open. Tonight, seating starts at 7. The show starts at 8. You have Raymond, the Amish comic, Kevin Downey, and Jessica Colazzo. They will all be performing at Parks Casino in Shippensburg. When you go in Parks Casino, you go in the main doors, the only doors, and you just walk to your left, and you keep going to your left. And when you go to your left too far, you're going to come across a little village called the Side Pocket. Side Pocket hosts comedy there during the summer, one Friday a month. Tonight, Raymond the Amish comic, Kevin Downey are co-headlining, and Jessica Colazzo is going to be the feature. So that's what's going on tonight at the Parks Casino. Entry is free, unless you're a degenerate gambler like myself, and you can't walk to the Side Pocket without paying several of the slot machine taxes that are incurred during your transit. Now, if you are also a degenerate gambler and you play at the Parks Casino regularly, they do drawings on Friday night. And yes, I know I just said do. They do drawings on Friday night. All you got to do is every 30 minutes, put your card in a machine. That's all you got to do to be eligible for the money drawings that they do throughout the evening. You can do that near the Side Pocket, but you can't do it inside the Side Pocket. There are no slot machines inside the Side Pocket at the Parks Casino in Shippensburg. And one other thing, yes, it's free and seating is limited, but these tables are 3 tops, especially the first and second row are 3 tops. But people go there as couples. So they're sitting on both ends, and there's an empty available seat. You don't have to stand up against the wall. You can sit in that third available seat. Be polite. Excuse me, is this seat taken? And they'll say no, and sit yourself down and enjoy a wonderful comedy show. Again, tonight, Parks Casino, Shippensburg, inside the Side Pocket is Raymond the Amish comic, Kevin Downey, and Jessica Colazzo. I cannot understand why I couldn't remember those names to save my life. And that's all that's happening in Shippensburg. Normally, we talk about the Church of Satire Comedy Club, and you can find out more about the Church of Satire Comedy Club by going to Church of Satire Comedy Club, one word, one long word.com. Church of Satire Comedy Club, located at 106 Broadway in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Tonight, sold out. I couldn't get you in if I wanted to get you in. The show that they're having tonight is sold out. It's a fun little venue. So if you haven't checked them out yet and you live near Hanover, Pennsylvania, check them out, churchofsatirecomedyclub.com. Closer to home and way closer than Magoobies, my friends in York, okay? The Harrisburg Comedy Zone. The Harrisburg Comedy Zone, Harrisburg's premier comedy club, located at 110 Lime Kiln Road, right off of Interstate 83, inside the Boomerang Hotel Sports Casino Lounge Resort and surfboard rental play. Here's the deal. The Boomerangs is a very large complex that just has everything inside it. It's got the claw machines and the ATM machines and the skill/slot machines and pool tables and hotel rooms and the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. All of that is inside Boomerangs that serves amazing food at really good prices. So if you've never been, go to Boomerangs. And if you've never been to the Comedy Zone, there's no better night than tonight. Unusually late start time tonight. It's Sven's Showcase. They have chosen some of our local comedians to do a wonderful summer showcase show tonight. I listed them in alphabetical order, but I did not memorize them. Ticket prices are $20. Cold cash money at the door. If you don't have cold cash money, go to the aforementioned ATM machine and pick it up there. Or you can buy your tickets online at harrisburgcomedyzone.com. harrisburgcomedyzone, one word.com. Or if you're like me and you like shortcuts, HBG, Harrisburg, abbreviated, comedyzone.com. Tonight, doors open at 8, show starts at 8:30. Dana Cherry Tonchik. Dana Cherry Tonchik is the first alphabetically listed comedian, along with Sean Dickensheets, Thies Grimes, Zach Jack, Jesse James Martin, and Nathan Scahill. That's who's performing tonight. And the house host is our friend, the very funny, very talented Mr. Lennon Free. So that's $20 at the door. Doors open at 8. Show starts at 8:30. Harrisburg Comedy Zone, 110 Lime Kiln Road in New Cumberland. We call it Harrisburg, okay? It's part of the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. And that is your Friday night. Now, I have a routine. I have to take a sip to keep the timer rolling. I have to touch the camera to keep the camera rolling. And this is when I check your comments. Sip, touch, touch, look. STP. Sip, touch, peruse. There's my sip. There's my touch. And here is my peruse. Hello, beautiful. It is good to see you watching. And I wasn't talking about you, Lori. No, but it's good to see you there. Knowing that you two are enjoying your charcuterie board and a nice glass of vino while watching me make a fool out of myself, well, that makes me happy. And the lady who stole all the money from the cookie jar, you're still beautiful, but don't steal money out of the cookie jar. You've been busted. Tomorrow night, there is nothing going on at the Parks Casino. There's plenty of gambling going on at the Parks Casino, but there's no comedy going on there. 106 Broadway in Hanover, Pennsylvania, at the aforementioned Church of Satire Comedy Club. Well, they've got The Confessional. James Finn acts, all right, first of all, look him up on social media. Not a real church. Hashtag @ whatever. Not a real church. The Church of Satire Comedy Club, a very unique and wonderful little comedy club located on Broadway, 106 Broadway in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Ticket prices, $20. The Confessional is a secret list of comedians. I don't know who they are. You don't know who they are. You just got to trust the process, okay? You got to trust that they've picked some really good comedians and they're going to bring them in a confessional environment and allow them to tell their stories. Some of the stories told at the Confessional should go viral. They are so funny. They are so entertaining. Remember, you get to sit on a pew at not a real church, the Church of Satire Comedy Club. There are tickets still available for the Confessional. Tickets are $20 at the door. You can buy them in advance at churchofsatirecomedyclub.com. Now, two other additional benefits of the Church of Satire. Number one, the 3 for $60. 3 people pay full price. You get 4 tickets, and it only costs $60. In other words, if you need a designated driver, this is a great incentive. Hey, buddy, come with us, and we'll buy your ticket to get into the Church of Satire Comedy Club. 3 people pay full price. 4 people get in only for $60. That's Church of Satire Comedy Club. It's the Confessional Show. Doors open at 8. Show starts. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8. Coming back to New Cumberland, 110 Lime Kiln Road inside the Boomerang Hotel Sports Casino Lounge Resort and Surfboard Rental Complex, Harrisburg Comedy Zone. 5 different comedians tomorrow night. Here they are in alphabetical order: Matt Anthony, Caitlin Austin, Sean Light, Keith Paradise, Dom Selesky, and Chris William. Now, I know everybody on this list. I've seen everybody on this list perform, but there's no one on this list I'm more excited to see than Chris William. I know. Strange, right? Why? Because I rarely see him, number one. 2, because he's very funny. I made the journey to Biglersville. It's real. It's a real place. I made the journey to Biglersville. I got to see Chris William perform, and I was taken aback. A very funny young man. And now that he's going to be here, I'm excited tomorrow night. I'm going out on a Friday and a Saturday, and there's no cocaine or hookers involved. It's just comedy. I'm going to both of them because I want to support my friends and I want to support live comedy, and you should too. Remember, tickets are $20 at the door, but there's always the vampire discount. If you give blood at the Central Pennsylvania Blood Bank, you can get 2 free passes to a regular show at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. So give blood, number one, because, you know, a lifeline, it helps save lives, but blood does expire. A single pint of blood can save up to 3 lives. So donate blood at the Central Pennsylvania Blood Bank, get you 2 free passes to the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, and then use those passes to go see some comedy. We got a whole list of famous comedians that are coming through for the rest of the year. You cannot use a vampire pass for those tickets, but those tickets are $30. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And again, the drink prices are amazing. The food is amazing, tasty, and delicious. Timer, touch, STP. Sip. Touch. Peruse. And I got no new comments. There's your Friday. There's your Saturday. Moving on to Sunday. Sunday morning, and every Sunday morning, 10:30 in the morning, on the Tick of Talks and the Book of Faces, we do the supplemental. Every Sunday morning, we get together, we do 3 things. We talk about your national days of the week. We talk about a community, a comedy, or a charity event that we want you to know about. And we wrap it all up with This Week in History, trivia style. 7 questions, all multiple choice answer options, set to medium difficulty. It's a fun way to start your Sunday. And if you can get all 7 right, it's a great way to start your Sunday. Like, all of the karma in the world is working in your favor if you can get all 7 right. I'm a smart man. I can't get all 7 right because there's always one question that gets me. And it makes me feel dumb. But occasionally I get all 7 right, and it makes me feel happy. Sunday, 10:30, the supplemental, right here, live on TikTok and Facebook. 10:30, supplemental. Got it. Moving on into next week and every week. Tuesday, Thursday, Harrisburg Comedy Zone, Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Doors open at 7, doors open at 7. You get it? On Tuesdays and Thursdays, the doors open at 7. If you want to sign up to do comedy, you come at 7. If you want to see comedy, you come around 8. On Tuesdays, I call it the local mic. These are more seasoned local comedians doing longer sets in front of a smaller audience. On Thursdays, larger audience and way more comedians. 35 comedians. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You go there and one of them is bound to tickle you. And one of them is bound to be good one day. Really good. Like one day you're going to see one of these comedians somewhere else in the ether, and you're going to be like, wow, I remember when they were just an open mic comic at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone located at 110 Lime Kill Road in New Cumberland. Because there's a really talented crop of comedians in this area, and Thursday night is a great night. Thursday night is my preferred night to go to the Comedy Zone. Tuesdays on occasion, but both of them are available for you. It's a great way to get out of the house, do something different. So there it is. There's your Friday, there's your Saturday, there's your Sunday, there's your Tuesday, there's your Thursday. I'm going to talk to you about something going up after this next STP. Sip, touch, peruse. I like it with no comments because a lot of people do the TikTok comments and it's too far away for me to see, and the Facebook comments can be distracting. Now, mark your calendar. starting on the weekend of July 17th and 18th, and the weekend after, is the Harrisburg Hilarious Competition. It's the 4th annual Harrisburg Hilarious Competition. 64 comedians will battle down to one. And these comedians come from Baltimore. They come from D.C. They come from Jersey. They come from New York. They come from the Harrisburg area. 64 comedians sign up. We get down to one. It is a fantastic, it is the best run comedy competition that I've ever been a part of or that I've ever seen. So I highly recommend it. The tickets are only $10. Okay. So the normal start time is going to be about 8 o'clock, 8:15 on Friday the 17th, 8:30 on Saturday the 18th. Mark your calendar now. Make it a point to come out. Here's the deal that I offer. If you go up to the proprietor, the desk, the person taking the money, and you follow these procedures exactly, I will cover your entry. All you have to do is you walk up to the young man. Hey, Travis, good to see you, my friend. You walk up to the young man that's taking the money. You lean into him, okay? You check your 6, both sides. And you quietly say to him, T-Bone sent me. If you do that, if you follow that procedure to the letter, he will give you a sticker from the show and give you free admission into the Harrisburg Hilarious Competition, okay? It's what we do. It's how we sponsor the show. It's how we get people to come out. I will pay for your entry. All you got to do, lean in, check your 6, both sides, and quietly say, T-Bone sent me. They'll give you a sticker and free admission to the Harrisburg Hilarious Competition. If you do not follow that procedure, you do not get a sticker and you do not get in for free, okay? There's one person I'm specifically talking to because last year, you were too embarrassed to say T-Bone sent me. Come on. Was it really that hard? STP. Let's take a sip. Let's touch the camera to keep it working. Let's take a look over here. We did see Travis joined us. It's always good for Travis to join us. And that's everything. But I still got a little beer left. And we got a little bit of time together. So how about a quick game of Ship's Captain Crew? I switched the cameras. For those in the Facebook world, TikTok people, you don't get to see the dice cam. It's Ship's Captain Crew. It's 5 dice in a beautiful leather cup. You get to go first, and I am looking as hard as I can look. If it comes decision time, I'm requiring the TikTok people to give us decisions. You get to go first. Here's your first roll. You need a 6, a 5, and a 4 in that order for it to count. Second roll, you did not get a 5, even though you did get a 4. And final roll. Can you get it? No, you cannot get it. You didn't get a 6, you didn't get a 5, you didn't get a 4. If I get them, hey Joe, I was wondering if you were watching along. I got a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 5. Let's switch back cameras so I can gloat. That's $1. You owe me $1. The next time you see me on the streets, don't say a word to me. Don't try to engage me in any way, shape, or form without handing me a crisp, fresh $1 bill. And then we'll be straight. And then next week, we'll play again. And when I see you, if I lose, should I lose, I'll pay you back the $1. And it's a fun game. And we do it once a week. It's what we do. So that's all we're going to do. Now we're going to wrap it up. Cheers along with me. I remind you today, as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you could be. And if you are a great person today, you'll be an even better person tomorrow. Chick Brew sends her love. New episode of The Lunsby Show out soon. Cheers along with me as we wrap this up. Arriba, debajo, de centro, y para dentro. Lunsby.